Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage. Things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gibson again.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Here comes Tony on the return.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Now Jones.
And open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the 1st half. Backups get to play in the 2nd. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 75.
And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. On the return, it's Tony.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got...
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. On second down, here's Gibson again.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago. They won over Houston.
Yeah, but definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal. Powell.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now throw complete there to Thomas.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now throwing on first down here. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing here, Howell. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing, Jones.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action here on first down.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Right back to Toney. He's got another one.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown.
touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, and then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back.
Oh, Hal loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a final return. An Eagle touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. From the 6. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Howell. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Off play action. Jones. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On 1st down, Howell. That one is slant to McLaurin.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Curtis Samuel from 17 yards out.
And the Commanders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
First down, Howell to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back to throw. Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly link.
Touchdown, Eagles! Derrick Henry! He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To try again after the sack.
Howell. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Third and long, here's Howell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Yeah, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Al now to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the And now here's another interception. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, Howell now.
It's caught right side by Daniels. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing just about on his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight him.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and